was an unspoken rule in the neighborhood. No one went into the woods after dark. They all knew the stories. The ones about the black dog. They called it Midnight, a ghostly creature said to haunt the trees, its glowing red eyes burning through the darkness. According to the legend, anyone who heard its howl would be dead within 3 days. Emily didn't care. She was 17, tired of her overbearing parents, and ready to prove the world wrong. One night, after a fight at home, she stormed out and found herself at the edge of the woods. The cold wind whispered through the trees, daring her to step inside. With a scoff, she muttered,
"It's just a stupid story,"
and plunged into the shadows. The forest was eerily quiet, save for the crunch of her sneakers on dead leaves. But then she heard it, a low growl, so deep it made her chest vibrate. She froze, scanning the darkness with her phone flashlight. The beam flickered, and that's when she saw it. A massive black dog stood just beyond the trees, its fur pitch black, as if it was part of the shadows themselves. Its eyes, blood-red and unnervingly intelligent, locked onto hers. It didn't bark. It didn't move. It just stared.
"Nice dog,"
she whispered, taking a step back. The dog tilted its head, as if thinking, then vanished into thin air. Relieved, Emily turned to run, but was stopped by a growl from directly behind her. She spun around, but there was nothing there. Panic clawed at her chest. She sprinted for the tree line, her heart pounding like a drum. Then a howl. It was deafening, a bone-chilling wail that seemed to echo from everywhere and nowhere. Her legs faltered, and she stumbled, falling face first into the dirt. When she looked up, the dog was in front of her, impossibly close. Its jaws opened, revealing rows of jagged yellow teeth. But it didn't lunge. Instead, it whispered, not with a voice, but with the sound of the wind, carrying a single word.
Run.
Emily scrambled to her feet. She burst out of the woods and collapsed on her front lawn. Her parents opened the door to see her sobbing, her clothes torn, hands shaking. She tried to explain, but they didn't believe her. For the next 2 days, she couldn't shake the feeling of being watched. Shadows moved in the corners of her vision, and every night, she heard faint growls outside her bedroom window. On the third night, her parents woke to a terrible howl echoing around the house. When they opened Emily's door, they found her room empty. The window was open, and muddy paw prints trailed across the floor, leading out into the woods. Emily was never seen again,